Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video we are going to create the models for our category and products table. So firstly we'll be creating a super user and we will install this django-jazzmin package. So I'll just show you what is that and why we are using that, and then we'll be creating the category and product model and we will insert the data. So let's get started with it. So my terminal is here and the project is running. So let me just stop this. Py manage.py create super user, hit enter, and okay, so we had to migrate the table first. So before migrating, let's create the category and products table, then we'll migrate the tables and create the super user. So for that you just have to go inside your models.py file, and here we'll be creating our categories and product model. Say class category, and here we are going to pass the models dot model, and here we will specify the fields. So the ID will be default over there, so we'll start with the slug. So slug is going to be a char field, and increase the max length to 150, and null is equal to false, blank is equal to false. Next we have the category name. This is also going to be char field, so I just copy it from the above one and change this name to name. And then we have the image, and this is going to be an image field. And this upload to, you just give a name over here called get file path. Just copy this, and above your category class just create a function with this name and pass the request along with the file name. So we'll create a variable called original file name is equal to file name. So we'll just store that, and we'll create another variable called now time. So we'll store the current time in that. So for that we just need to import the date time. Say import date time. Here just say date time dot date time dot now, and we are going to give the format capital Y, and this thing will be a function, and again here it's %m, %d, %h, colon %m, colon %s. And then we are going to create a new file name here. Say %s, remove the space, and here we are going to concatenate this thing, the original file name and the current time. Say now time dot the original file name. Say return, need to import the OS over here, import OS dot path dot join, say uploads folder slash, say comma the file name. So along with this we need to make few changes in the settings.py file in our application. So in the main project, so we need to add few things over here. Say media URL is equal to, within single quotes, just give slash images, and the media root is equal to, so the base directory slash static folder. Just copy this, and in your outer directory just create a new folder called static, and inside this the uploads folder will be created once, and then all the other images will be stored in that. So for the static files such as CSS and JS, we need to create the static files directory over here. So we will see that in the next video, where we will be storing the local static CSS files. So for now this will be enough. Just close that and let us continue with our models. So we'll just remove these things, and here we are going to set the null equal to true and blank if you need, you can just keep this as false if you want it as a mandatory field. So I am just keeping it optional. So if we don't upload an image, we will show a default image for all the categories which do not have a particular image. So we have done with the name, image, and now the description. So description, we will keep this as a text field. So text field will be like a text area, so it will store more data than the character field. Let's say text field, and we are giving the max length as 500, and the null and blank is going to be false. So next we have the status, that is going to be a boolean field, and we are going to keep the default as 0, so that will be default as false. And in this we are going to add a help text within double quotes, say 0 equal to default and 1 is equal to hidden. So just copy and paste the same thing and say trending. So in the help text just change that 0 is equal to default and 1 equal to trending. And then we'll have the meta title is equal to, this is going to be a character field. Max length you can just keep 150, and null equal to false. Just copy that and paste, and we'll change this to meta keywords. And the next we have the meta description, so I'll just copy this description and paste and say meta description, and the other things are going to be the same. And then we have the created at field. This is going to be a date time field, and this auto now, you can just remove this auto now add, you just make it to true, and here just say underscore str return self dot name. I will show you why we are giving this thing. So we have done with this category model, so we'll just register this in our admin.py file. So here just say admin.site.register, and inside this just give your category, and you need to import that, say from the models dot models import category. So I've done with this, so let us just create the products model also. So say class product models dot model. So here we will have the category ID, right? So first we need to create that. Category is equal to foreign key, and here we need to give your model. So I'll just remove this and say category, and remove this thing, and on delete you can just keep models.cascade, and then the slug, just copy it from here because we require most of the things are here, so I'll just keep here. So we will be adding few more fields in this. So after the category we have the slug, the name, and then the image. I'll just change this name to product image. So the same thing for this also we are going to take. So if you require, you can just create another function and just change the directory. Like if you want to keep the categories in another folder and the products in another folder, you can do that. And if you keep it in the same folder, it's not going to cause any issue, so it will work the same. And then we have the small description, so you can just copy this and paste and change this to character field. Max length you can keep 150 or 250, and null equal to false, blank equal to false. So I'll just rename this to small description. So after the small description we'll have the quantity, and that is going to be an integer field. Say null equal to false, to false. After the quantity you can keep the description. So after the description we will take the original price, and this is going to be a float field. And then the same thing, null equal to false and blank equal to false. So copy and paste and change this to selling price. So we'll have the original price and the selling price. So after that we'll have the status, and then the trending, if it is in the trending section or not. And we'll add a tag over here, and this is going to be a character field. I'll just copy it from here, save, and after that you can just keep the same thing, meta title, keywords description, and the created at also. Copy, paste. So we have done with the product model. So let us just register this also in the admin.py file. Admin.site.register, and paste that, and you can just give a comma and add it over here, or you can directly use an asterisk and import all. Save, and now what we are going to do is we will just migrate this. So open your terminal, and if you are from the first video, if you are continuing, you will be noticed that we had just connected our database to the MySQL backend, and our database name is Django Ecommerce. So we will just migrate this, and all the tables will be created in this database. So let us just migrate it. Py manage.py, make migrations, and say py manage.py migrate. So all our tables have been migrated. Let us check it in our PHP myadmin over here. So here is my database Django Ecom. So let me just open that, and you can see all our data is over here, all the database tables, and the category and product is over here. So let us just create the super user. I'll just clear the terminal, and that is manage.py, create super user, hit enter, and you'll get a prompt over here. Leave blank if you want to use HP. So I'll just keep it as om, and the email address I'll keep om@gmail.com, and the password, when you type over here it will not be visible. So I'm giving a 4-digit password, so it says all these things. So bypass password validation, create user, I'll say yes, and super user created successfully. So let me just close this, and we will go to the browser and type here admin. Okay, we have not run the project. Open your terminal and say py manage.py run server, and just remove this dashboard, just admin you give and refresh, so you will get this thing. So just give the username and the password and say login. So I have logged in over here, and you can see the table names over here, categories and products. So in your categories you can just add category from here, and your products you can add it over here. So just to change this user interface, we are going to use that django-jazzmin. So I will just open another git bash terminal over here, and we will be installing that. It's going to be pip install django-jazzmin. Let us wait for it to install. So it is installed over here. So what we have to do is you have to just add this in your installed apps. Add it over here, say Jasmine, comma yes, save, and now just go to your browser and refresh. So you will get another user interface like this. So you have your table names over here, and let me say add category. So slug is going to be laptops, name is laptops. So choose a file, we'll select this image and open, and in the description, so we had given the text field, right? That's why we are getting this text area. If you have given a character field, you will get a text box like this. So I'm going to say all kinds of laptops and accessories available. So just copy and paste the same thing, and the status, if you just check this, it will be hidden, and trending, you can just, you have the help text over here like we had given over there. So in the meta title, I'm going to say laptops. Meta keywords, this is for the SEO guys, so you can give laptops or new laptops. So same thing in the meta description, I'll just paste, and we will save and add another. So you've got something over here, string object has no attribute, original file name. Let us check. We'll go to the models.py file. Okay, so this thing is supposed to be comma over here. So by mistake we had given a full stop. So just go and refresh, and it is stored. So you can see category laptops was added successfully. So when you go to this categories, you can see this laptops, right? This is coming here because of this thing what we have given over here. So if you just remove this and refresh, you can see object 1, it will show over here. So you can see category object 1 and 2, and then it will just increment like that. So you can give anything if you want the name or the slug or the description. So if you've added this category, right, so you go to the products and say add product, you will get the drop down over here. So which category product you are adding, you just select that and say HP laptop. I'm going to say HP laptop laptop and some model number 4 GB, and then we'll choose the image, and for the small description just say 4 GB RAM and 500 GB SSD with just copy this and paste it in the description. So quantity I'll just give 10. So this thing we are going to use it when we are doing the out of stock validation. So original price I'll just keep 36,999. Selling price will keep 32,999, and we'll keep this in trending. So tags we're going to say hot deals, or you can say new. Meta title is going to be HP laptop. Meta keyword say HP laptops, best laptops, and similarly you can just fill the meta description box and say save. So it has been saved over here. So we'll just add few more products like this, and in the next video we will see how to fetch it and display it in the user side. So that's it in this video, guys. We have seen how to create the models for the category and products, and we have installed this django-jazzmin package for the admin dashboard interface. So please continue in the next video. Thank you for watching.